Jennifer? Morgan? Anybody home?
Oh, Ben, I didn't know you were here.
Well, I called out when I came in. Nobody answered.
Oh, yeah, well, I was just on the phone with Kelly.
What, don't you see enough of him as it is?
Oh, come on, don't laugh at me. I think about him every minute that I'm not with him, and if the phone rings, I hope it's him, and if it's not, I'm very upset.
I was just kidding.
And I can't believe all of these presents.
Yeah.
I mean, people send them. We didn't even send out invitations, and look at this. A lot of kids from my school sent things, and they can't even afford them. But your present was the best, because it'll be part of our wedding.
Oh, well, I have something else for you, too, but I want to see where you're going to live first. And I thought the cabin would be kind of special for you because you love the fall so much.
Oh, yeah.
This now, I see that, Henry and Vanessa sent you something pretty nice, too, here, huh?
Yeah. It's a nice stop, but I really don't know when we'll use a silver chafing dish. I mean, we're not going to live that kind of lifestyle.
I don't think it matters what kind of lifestyle you live, as long as you're always as much in love as you are today.
I hope we will be. But we won't if I keep doing dumb things.
What kind of dumb things?
Well, I'm almost embarrassed to tell you, but yesterday I acted really emotional and just blew up at Kelly for nothing. It wasn't even his fault.
No, I think that's bound to happen sometimes for both of you. You know, you just, well, you have to learn to roll with the rough times and trust each other. You know, I don't know, Amanda and I, we never gave each other that chance. Now I wonder if we'll ever have it.
Kelly, why didn't you tell me your wedding rehearsal is this afternoon?
Well, it stays light until after 8, so there's still time to have it.
I appreciate your dedication, but are you sure Morgan understands?
Well, she got a little upset at first, but then she recovered pretty quick and rearranged the whole thing, so it's no problem.
All right, listen, I'm off duty in about an hour. I'd like to buy you a drink, seeing how I can't make it to the wedding. You don't have to look at your watch. Your department head is asking you to have a drink with him. It's okay if you cut out a little early.
Sure, great. I'd like to.
Nola, I just heard that you and Floyd are getting married.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, I hope you'll both be very happy.
Thank you. I hope so, too. I bet Kelly's a big help around here.
Well, he's working out just fine now. The first few days of his clerkship, I was wondering if he was going to shape up or drop out.
Don't even remind me of that, Justin. Those are the worst few days of my life. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go check on Mrs. Hurley now. I'll report back to you.
All right, fine. And there goes a young man who's going to make a very fine doctor one of these days.
I know. I've always known. How are you two doing?
Hi, fine. Great.
I can hardly believe by this time tomorrow you're going to be married.
Well, I can believe it. I can't wait.
I know. I'm going to go change and shower.
Okay, everyone's going to dress really casually, you know, jeans, that kind of thing.
All right, I'll only be a few minutes.
Okay. You know, Morgan, before Tim dropped me off over here, we stopped over at the apartment to see how the kids were coming along with the painting.
Oh, yeah, I went over there earlier. I couldn't believe how much they'd gotten done already.
I know.
But, Mike and Ed are going to bring the convertible sofa over from the attic over at Bert's. And then Ben said that he would deliver all of the wedding presents. So we can move in right after the honeymoon.
Oh, great. You know, Morgan, I bet you can't even remember the days when it looked like Kelly was going to have to move away and give up his clerkship and marry.
No, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that. I just get a terrible feeling in the pit of my stomach every time I think about Nola, especially when I see her at the hospital.
Yeah, I'm sorry I brought it up. Oh, look, Morgan, you have some more presents.
Cheers.
Thanks. I'll tell you, I've got a lot to drink, too. I mean, it's like my whole world has just come together, you know. And in the center of it all is Morgan, which is what makes it all so perfect.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience that I think a happy marriage is the greatest accomplishment a man can achieve in his lifetime. If that happens, then everything else falls into place. And if it doesn't, well, we're not going to get into that.
Well, this is one marriage that's going to work.
You know, I have been watching you all day today, and for a man who's about to get married tomorrow, you don't seem nervous at all, are you?
Well, I'm a little worried about whether I'm going to remember my marriage vows, but other than that, no, I'm not nervous.
Well, don't be surprised if tomorrow you don't start shaking all over when you realize suddenly what you're doing.
Oh, who's that great-looking woman with Ross?
Her name is Carrie Todd, and she's just started to work over at Spaulding Enterprises in the graphics department.
Ah, well, I better take off or Morgan's going to think I've changed my plans again.
All right, now, I'll see you back on duty in 3 days. Now, I don't want you to worry about anything and just concentrate on your wedding day and your honeymoon.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
Kelly, all the best to you.
So long.